Hello folks, and welcome back, welcome to Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. Yeah, I've been meaning to come back and re-record this game for the last while, and eventually I got back to it. I'm actually not long after finishing Series M3. Well, the main campaign anyway. I haven't touched the DLC yet. I've actually just, just finished it a little while ago. And decided, you know what, I should get this working so I can go start recording this. I have tried to record this recently, and I ran into some issues. Some of the settings were wonky, so I had issues actually recording this. Actually, there's one setting I'm going to change. Really? Okay, let's just leave it on then and see what happens. Yeah, it was a little wonky, everyone was a bit laggy. We'll have to wait and see how it works out now. I've adjusted a few things, so it should be better, but I don't know. I haven't tested it yet. We'll have to wait and see now. But yeah, everyone was laggy, the subtitles were off. It's weird. Looks good so far. Also, if you keep watching the buildings, you'll actually see a reference to Eidos, Montreal at some stage.
What do you mean, almost?
I have spoken with Montreal. The broadcast satellites are ours when we need them. A few weeks of discomfort, and the public will be primed for our recall.
And the clinics?
We control their postulates. They will do as we say.
I still think we should wait for the referendum.
We can't afford to wait. America's Science Board convenes next month.
But the mood among the delegates is shifting. I'm positive that given more time...
No. By going public with this discovery, Sarif is forcing our hand.
The world will not change overnight just because David Sarif wills it. Besides, we can do nothing until our biochip is ready.
I thought you said you were close.
Finding the correct nerve interface has proven more challenging than anticipated. Fortunately, thanks to David, I now know where to look.
Yeah, and that's working perfectly now. So, I'm happy.
And in Washington tonight, crowds continue to gather in front of the Capitol. Most are demanding that Congress severely restrict efforts to alter the human body's abilities. This in response to claims made by biotechnology expert David Sarif that his firm may have discovered a way to make human-controlled evolution available to all. Sarif Industries researchers are set to arrive in Washington tomorrow to defend their claim. But for tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live.
With all due respect, Major, I'll expect 2 security details waiting for us, on the tarmac. No, we won't be going through the terminal, it's too exposed. Yes. I'm glad you understand. Good night, idiot.
Something wrong?
No, not for me it isn't. But you keep pulling on that necklace, Dr. Reed, and you're gonna break it. Come on, Meg. You've defended your research before.
That was different. Then it was all just theories. But this discovery, Adam, it's big. Kepler big. Rosetta Stone big.
So, what's the problem?
They'll want to know how I found it.
Megan, we're leaving for DC and... Adam, you're there. Good, good.
You need something, boss?
Yeah, I want to go over your security plans for Washington before we leave. You and your team ready to go, Megan?
Almost, David. We're just rechecking data.
Well, make it snappy. We have to actually be in Washington before you can dazzle all those federally appointed know-it-alls.
I hate it when he does that. Come on, I'll walk you part way.
There's annoyingly little weird graphical things going on there, so it doesn't look as good as it can. but I'm just happy that it's working and it's actually cooperating with me. So I'm gonna leave it as it is. Also remember I was saying with the weird issues, so like subtitles were like hanging on screen, they're popping up before they should have and all that. Wait. Sorry. The surname is like, I'm like on the lookout for any references or Easter eggs and whatnot. So if I see something that basically I'm jumping at shadows here. Basically thinking like, is that an Easter egg? Is that a reference to something? It's just like random Japanese, over in that general direction of the world. Surname. I was just thinking like Ghost in Shell maybe? What's the major surname? I can never remember her name. I can never remember her name, so that's what I've gone through my head. Sorry. What a face. What a jaw. You get an achievement if you actually look around and pry through everything.
That's nothing, Adam. It's just some of the research. Look, we really have to go. SMA32 Blood O RHD negative. And I women were the ones who kept men waiting.
AJ09-0921 Patient X. DNA analysis of sample taken shows unusually high presence of mutagenic chemicals in the primary strand. These don't appear to be harmful, however. In fact, X appears healthier and more resistant to infection than most subjects of similar age and ethnic background. Although admittedly this is based on personal observation only, access to X's medical files and history is not possible at this time. More interesting note, however, is that these chemicals what these chemicals do when isolated and introduced to the P-dot cluster. In less than 24 hours, artificial materials within the cluster have been completely encapsulated in a thick, semi-permeable coating of subjects' own neural tissue. In effect, the intruders are being disguised as a part of the subject's nervous system. Tests have yet to be concluded, but it is my belief that the P-dot cluster is built within this unique DNA signature will be undetectable to the human immune system. The bond between what is nervous system and what is external device will blur to such an extent that no glial tissue buildup will occur. Neuropazine may no longer be needed. That's bloody well significant. So there's a lot of little different gubbins around here. Like degrees. Ooh, criminal justice. Huh. Didn't think she had that. Or is this for Jensen? Make more sense for it to be Jensen.
And I thought women were the ones who kept men waiting.
I wished. Maybe it is for Jensen. It's hard to tell. He'll get over it. I presume it's probably Jensen's rather than hers. Then again, I think that... Actually, no, this is her office, so I guess that is hers. I assume she's got a medical ones rather than criminal justice ones. You know?
In a second.
Washington braces for historic augmentation hearings. Sorry, I spit went weird. The police are bracing for... Police are bracing for massive demonstration tomorrow on the National Mall. Protesters led by the Humanity Front movement have been arriving by the busload to make their voices heard. At issue are claims of major breakthrough in human augmentation research. The discovery made by Megan Reed and her team of researchers at Seraph Industries suggests that the bond between human tissue and mechanical electrodes can be strengthened through adaptive DNA fusing. This development can eliminate the need for neuropazine, a highly expensive drug manufactured under an exclusive patent by the VersaLife company. If these findings are confirmed, the discovery will greatly democratize the democratize the mechanical augmentations by making them safer and far less costly. Pro-human advocates want to ban the technology on moral and ethical grounds. Darrow may not attend Washington science hearings. Sources close to billionaire Hugh Darrow say that Pangaea, the Arctic installation designed to stem the advance of global warming, is nearing completion. Citing the need to oversee the project himself, Darrow is yet to confirm his attendance at the National Science Board hearings in Washington, D.C. And here's new surveys, different things. Little gubbins. And there's a connection, so this isn't just a picture changing. I guess maybe these things update as time goes on. I think that's what it's trying to hint at. There's futuristic iPhone, mathematical models. There's picture. Honestly, the suit on the gal on the right, what she's wearing makes me think of a Vault suit. It's none like it. It just vaguely makes me think of it.
You really should get in the habit of locking your computer, Meg.
I know. Frank gets on me about it too.
It's kind of cheeky, honestly, considering he's going through reading her email. Call me. Megan, honey, why aren't you picking up your phone? I've tried you at your house and at your office. I've probably left a million messages with that receptionist there. Cindy, is it? I'm really starting to get worried, hon. At least when you and Adam were together, I knew he'd make sure you eat every once in a while. I don't suppose you found some nice new man to keep you company, or are you still trying to bury yourself from work? Like mother, like daughter, I guess. Seriously, call me at the lab. I want to know you're okay. The dog one here, actually really, there's a follow-up message later on, and it's really sad. And it's just, goddamn. Anyway, David, I'm scared. What if they ask me where I got the first sample? What if they ask me about patient X? I don't know how to answer that. I told you, Megan. Those kind of questions fall under a slew of legal protections. Proprietary information, patient confidentiality, you name it. Denzel and his legal team are going to be right there next to you, waiting to jump all over their asses the second they ask. Just stick to the science. You'll be fine. Diana, I'm really in a Diana? I'm really in a bind. Doggy daycare is full and I can't find anyone to take care of Kubrick. Can you do it? Adam's always been my backup. Technically, Kubrick is his dog, but it's obviously not this time. Say yes, please. He's a really sweet dog. Meg, you're only going for 3 days, right? So it shouldn't be a problem. Just drop off the keys before you leave. Genetic marvel.
Hey, stop reading my email.
No. Megan, hey Megan, I know you had some questions about the files I sent. Said about all the graphs earlier, but that sample was nothing short of groundbreaking and I got excited. I don't suppose you could tell me where you got it. The short answer is to the original breakdown I sent is yes, the DNA samples are remarkable, and we're unbelievably lucky to catch the reason why. We've been working with First Life's new chaos model Genomatrix, which is trying to apply fractal mathematics to the study of genetic mutation. In essence, we're trying to predict the future of human evolution using past mutations stored in the database of our mitochondria, which is passed uninterrupted from an ancestral Eve to our mothers. It gives us an accurate and universal roadmap for our common past. The thing is, the sample you sent fits one of our evolutionary models of the future. We're talking about maybe about someone who's ahead of the genetic curve by one step, maybe two. Do you know what this could mean for medicine alone? You've a living, breathing Nobel Prize in your hands. The thing is, I can't tell you if this is naturally in evolution or something done to the mother while the baby was in vitro. But what I do know, this person's mother had no such mutations. The mitochondria don't lie. Rebecca. Interesting. Wonder if we'll ever meet this person. Daedalus complex? Yeah. There's a lot of Daedalus, Icarus stuff going on here. Jensen's frequently compared to Icarus, just insofar as you look at the trailer, you see him, flying up and getting burnt and crashing to the ground and all that.
I'm nervous enough.
Hey, look, I'm crawling across your desk. Give me a moment. That's kind of cool, I have to say. There's actually a thing later on, and if you fiddle with it, it actually plays the theme to the first game.
Warning. This lab is for authorized personnel only.
No shit.
What did you mean back there, Meg? About how you found it?
Nothing. It's just my nerves talking.
There's something I should know about this place, about Sarif.
Megan,
Hold on.
we're still getting biochemical fluctuations across the artificial flow cells.
Okay. But the increased neuropeptides coming from the PDOT cluster could be throwing off your calibrations.
Right, I'll double check that.
I can't believe you were asking about David. You've been here long enough to know... Eric! You wouldn't be avoiding me, would you?
I wouldn't dream of it, Dr. Reed. I think I know why Declan's readings are off.
Too many peptides?
I'm thinking the glial tissue breakdown we noticed after splicing in the repressive protein might be the cause. If we had a better cytometer...
We might get a more accurate reading that confirms your theory. I'll ask David to consider it.
Well, if he orders one from Page Industries, maybe they'll throw in another cappuccino maker.
You overthink everything, Adam. The work we're doing is good. We're helping people overcome their physical limitations.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, except most of our clients seem to be DOD.
I worry I missed something here now.
Doctors, construction
I was just kind of like listening to this rather than anything else.
Boxes are worth more than your salary.
Sorry.
Nia, you almost ready?
For Washington? Huh.
Apparently, huh is now an answer in the future.
Dr. Reed, this is General O'Neill.
Dr. Savchenko was telling me you've made progress on the Typhoon.
Yes, thanks to Vasily, actually.
As I was saying, sir, the Typhoon uses a modified combat chassis like the one I'm wearing. But I've improved its design using shaped microcharges to propel the steel balls.
And the backblast problem?
Solved through kinetic bleeders in the augment. Here, watch.
This is cool. Ain't that awesome?
Impressive. How soon till it's ready?
I'm afraid I have to run, but Vasily has all the details, General.
Of course.
Still have some work to do.
You're right. The teacher would just love having one of those things.
You're missing the point. Defense contracts keep us...
Would have been useful when school I was in.
You think faster, react quicker.
People were like, bringing in fireworks to school and setting them off.
David's talked about it for years.
Yeah.
Being goats with it.
He's a good man. Admit it, Adam. A part of you likes him.
No, I like everyone, Dr. Reed.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just love that line. I never missed the line there. I love his coat. I love his coat. If I think I could get away with it, I would so fucking wear it.
How far are you going?
If I could also get a good copy of it.
Key so she can walk Cuba. He's gotten big, you know. Keeps knocking over all my plants.
Did you destroy that vase yet?
I moved it. And I fenced in the yard. Like you always said you were going to.
Yeah. Never got around to that. Sorry.
Me too. About a lot of things. Adam, there's something
Good evening.
Richard.
Every time we're gonna say something important.
There's Farida. I'd better hurry. See you at the helipad, Adam.
Sure.
Did I interrupt something, Jensen?
You fixed that firewall yet?
You don't fix an entire firewall. You find the loophole and plug it.
Then did you plug it?
Yes, I did. Want to know how? Oh, wait, I forgot. Ex-cop. I doubt you'd understand.
Ex-SWAT, and you'd be surprised. Sarif has to see you too.
Athena. She wants me to show her how to track her scientist-implanted locator devices. In case your security plans in Washington don't measure up.
I can see that Jensen and Richard here are the best of friends. Pritchard. Eh. Witty, I know.
I don't care what it takes. I want you, Darrow, in Washington by my side.
The man doesn't jump for anyone. He's a Nobel Prize winner.
Senators love this guy, Lyles. The hearings will go much smoother with him there. Big day for us tomorrow. Everything in place?
Yes, sir. Capitol Police will escort us to the Hill, and then Federal Protection Services takes over.
Good, good. How's our girl holding up?
She's nervous.
All she has to do is show him her research. She explain it to you?
Not really into the whole science thing, boss.
It's incredible. All those purists out there accusing us of tampering with the natural order.
2027.